Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, MaryAnne's Mystic Mansions. Thank you very much for stopping in. If you're new, please do me a favor and like, thumbs up, push the subscription button. Yeah, subscribe button. And, just comment, let me know how you're feeling, what's going on. Your support is greatly appreciated. This is my passion and my purpose, to be able to read and transfer the messages that I receive through oracles, through spirit, through different divinations. I like to incorporate the astrology, numerology aspects, but predominantly also tarot. And I do the dailies right now on all the energies happening in real time because they're so changeable lately. I mean, for a while there it was very pretty stationary and solid with a lot of the Capricorn, Earth related energies. But now with the retrogrades, now having already two major retrogrades from last month to now, and then today's retrograde from Venus going retrograde in Gemini, and then in the next 2 days having Jupiter. So a total of 4 retrogrades, and then next month Mercury. So this is retrograde season is what we like to call it. And so these messages, I think, are very, very pertinent for now. But the main message you can get from retrogrades is to review, reevaluate, and relax. You don't want to push forward in any situation, whether it be relationships, financial, when it has to do with work or, our daily activities. We just kind of really just stop and review. Very good time for things you've already been working on. I wouldn't ever suggest starting something brand new. It happens, but it might very easily and generally changes by the time the retrograde goes forward again. So just a little gentle reminder about that. So for now, other than that, the sun is in Taurus. Happy birthday, all you beautiful Tauruses out there. I have a good friend and his name is Herman, and I just want to wish you a special birthday today. And then also we had the moon go into Aquarius. So that's going to be about inventive, kind of almost rebellious, fair, loving, truth-seeking energy. And then other than that, Mars went into Pisces. That's happening today as well. So Venus retrograde Gemini today, and Mars going into Pisces. Mars being the fire planet, the one of action and energy. And depending on where it falls in your natal chart, you may notice more activity happening there. And you can always look that up by clicking onto a free site that gives you free natal chart information. So let's keep moving here. We've got the first oracle being the I Ching coins. We had one moving number, which means you'll have 2 messages. One will be a moving hexagram, and the second will be a non-moving hexagram, because that's the yin and yang of life. That's the whole thing about the I Ching, is the constant movement to find the balance and the changeable aspects of our lives in every single layer and possible way. So let's say the first card is Chen, and we didn't get this that long ago. It is number 1. That's the new beginning cycle, and it is creative. So the upper part of the hexagram is Chen, creative, active in heaven, and below is Chen, creative, active in heaven. So the message is for everybody, that you can always ask a question of your own. You might have a personal interest and answer you want for yourself, and hopefully this will resonate with that. Chen represents what is good and originating, penetrating, advantageous, correct, and firm. The method of Chen is to change and transform. Conditions of great harmony are preserved in union. The superior man renews activity with untiring effort, advantageous to persevere. Fantastic. The whole aspect of the perseverance to me is that wonderful sun in Taurus, just grounded energy, being persistent and consistent, but at a a decent pace that's not going to end up unraveling and falling apart, but being more steadfast and lasting. And so the one moving number is 9 in the top position. Dragon exceeding the proper limits, repent. A state of fullness shall not be indulged in long. I like it. I understand it. Don't exceed the proper limits right now. I think we can all relate to that. Yeah, so that's really cool. That's the moving hexagram, just overall message. And then we've got the non, which is koi, and that's number 43, removing corruption. So upper part of the hexagram is Tui, Lake Martian, joyful. Below is Chen again, creative, active, in heaven. So let's see what the final message is for all of us. Koi indicates resolution with peacefulness and combining strength with cheerfulness. Advantageous to advance with caution. I think that's very literal right now. I love that Spirit is just reminding us of that. We've all done a great job, and it's absolutely making a difference. So thank you, everybody, for your participation. It is super, super appreciated. And so let us, okay, so I'm going to now pick 2 or 3 cards, depending on more fall out, but this will be the tarot reading for today and the predominant energies, I can say, that are with us. And you can check this earlier in the day or later at night, because they can definitely maybe resonate with you more different times of the day. And I would also like to say that I will be uploading by Friday, starting to upload all the mid-month tarot readings for each individual sign. So if you check in for that, you should be able to push that notification bell if it's there for you, so that you can know when I upload all the videos. So we're going to pick 3 from this deck right off the bat. And beautiful. Obviously, they're all that direction. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to move on to one of my favorite absolute, well, all of them are, I wouldn't even be using them if I didn't find them to be so incredibly inspirational and just so important to some of the questions that I think we all need to have answers to. They bring incredible clarity to me, and I hope that that's what you'll feel from this. That's my full intention. This is from the Money and the Law of Attraction by Abraham Hicks. The fact that money is energy and how we can change our thoughts about it, which will then create this incredible vortex of being able to receive and manifest. So that's that. And then I'll go on to the wonderful Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. This has just lifted my heart so much. You know, the way that it's worded is so clear and concise and so loving. So we'll pick that for today. And last but not least, we have the Super Attractor Manifestation message and guidance for each of us to be able to create that manifested life that we choose. You know, not just to, by default, receive, because everything's constantly manifesting, but to really focus on what we want, you know, feeling it into tangible results. And so that's that. So now let us get to the reading of these beautiful messages. So for the tarot energies of today, May 13th, 2020, we have the Hermit. Not at all surprising. We have all basically been in hermit mode, I would say. This has shown up so many times. It is a major arcana. It also represents the sign of Virgo, which is an earth sign. And that, of course, is very synchronistic and what they call a trine to the sister or brother earth sign of Taurus, which we're in, the sun sign Taurus season. But it's about absolutely taking the time, as it's been, you know, mentioned today, excuse me, to really go introspectively into the deepest parts of ourselves, to reflect and decide, make decisions that are going to work for the best results in our life. This is the time. We are being divinely guided to receive this time, this pause in our lives, to reflect, to create a better life. You know, we've had a lot of decisions to be making at this time. Some were not ones that we felt we had control over. This is about the ones we can control. You've got the light. In this one, you have the beautiful new moon. And that's coming on the 22nd. So by all means, be prepared and set your finest and highest intentions. Write it out. You've got the book, I believe, of Tarot there with all the answers that the universe could possibly bring to us. This is a divinely guided and spiritual card. Absolutely. So just listen, sit with it. Trust in your intuition, trust in the guidance you're receiving. It comes in so many different ways, and certainly through these messages. So there's no coincidence when you do click onto a channel or this channel. It's there for you to hear if you want to do so. So that's one. And then you've got the sun. Oh my gosh. The most vibrant, energetic, positive, creative card really in the whole deck. I mean, the star is a close second. And then you have your wish fulfilled and so forth. But the sun, that's what we are. We're this energy. We're this light. And we're seeing better times. It's starting, it's slow, yes. But we're recovering. We're recuperating. We are reinvesting in that better part of life that we know can be reestablished, and certainly within ourselves, being the best person that we can be, right? That's a beautiful, beautiful, optimistic card. And rightfully so. And that could pertain to relationships and money and things just really taking a turn for the better. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Now that makes perfect sense. When you get the wands, you've got the fire, you've got the energy, you've got the action, the motivation, the determination. You know, they're not sitting still till things are done. Even though now we may not be able to, in our minds, making that kind of thought process happen is equally as important as a physical one. And no doubt a lot of people have actually been very, very action-oriented and working and continually, maybe working way more than they had to in the past. But the wands and the 10 are the responsibilities and the challenges and everything that's occurred, you know, so much for so many people in so many different levels. And that's changed. That's the 10. The cycle of that is leaving. It's time to stop and regroup and let go of those extra burdens and responsibilities, whether it be mental, physical, spiritual, whatever it is, it's changing. You know, the sun is guiding you towards that. The retrogrades are guiding you toward the eclipses coming in the next month. Those alone, I mean, they're going to show us what we need to know to be our best, productive, and self-confident selves. So I love that. We go in, then we receive, and we let go, and we start anew. It's like a cycle. It's a continuum in our lives. And it's a positive one. So fantastic, yes? Now let's go on to the reading of this incredible money and the law of attraction. The card I pulled is the better it gets, the better it gets. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you, in a sense, tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you are deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or in others, you will find more of those things. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you get more and more of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. I think we just talked about that. I mean, we're going to bring in things that can be whatever it is we're thinking, and sometimes it's not what we want, or by default is what I think I said. They will come in, but to be able to actually purposefully create things we want by our better thinking thoughts, it's a reminder, and it's telling us we are so capable of this. We manifest our lives. It's hard to imagine that at times, And yes, there are other aspects that come in that we have no control over. There's no getting around that. But how do we take that in? How do we make a decision to handle that and to receive it and react to it? That's where the thoughts come in. I'll now read to you from this incredible Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, Colette Baron Reed Oracle. Just the most beautiful, loving-filled messages. And this is the Eyes of Beauty. Positive expectations, clarity. We have number 25, which 2 plus 5 in numerology is 7. And that represents divine guidance, working through difficulties, thoughts that aren't really leading us to our highest good. Once again, with the law of attraction. Let me read to you from the book what it says. The Eyes of Beauty. 25. Almost opened up right to it. When the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so differently according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. That's incredibly synchronistic. I mean, all of them have incredible advice as far as the inner realities and the mystical aspects of what we are connected to at all times. But I particularly love that for today. The better it gets, the better it gets. Positive expectations. And last but not least, the Super Attractor Manifestation card. What kind of life would you like to create for yourself? Because you are absolutely and completely responsible in a way. I mean, in regarding all that is how we handle it, but what we think and feel is truly ours and ours alone. So that is so empowering to know. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. I mean, when you believe it, you will achieve it. And that is a beautiful way to finish this, the readings and energies of today, because it's that simple, but it's that powerful. So I thank you very much for your time. I hope that you resonated with these and that you'll check back in with my channel on a normal, regular basis, because I will be here for you. And definitely take great care of yourself. Just love yourself. You deserve it. And until next time, thanks again. Bye for now.